Jerry Nerd. Jerry Nerd.
All right, what's up, my people, and welcome to the SN95 Power Channel. As you see, this is a cosmetic day. Now, headlights on these new Edges can make or break your game, and I definitely think a nice set of headlights, whether it's the factory style or halo style, can really transform the look of these new Edge Mustangs. So I teamed up with Raxiom and American Muscle, and they sent me out a set of headlights and some fog lights. Now, these are the black housing with the smoke lens. So I'm actually kind of curious to how it's going to illuminate at night. I know with my red car over here, I have a smoked housing with a clear lens, but I do have like the black what's it called, GTO headlight covers, and at night it's pretty horrible as far as visibility goes. So I actually have to take those headlight covers off at night. But with these, I'm kind of curious. I don't think I'm going to have as much as a dimming problem as I do with my other setup. So I'm very anxious to get these installed. The fog light comes with the housing. Oh, I gotta fix that autofocus. The fog light comes with the housing. We got some LED bulbs to come with the kit also. So we're gonna give you a partial install. I'm not gonna do this step by step. You know, there's like 5 billion headlight installs for new Edge Mustangs, but I'm going to give you my honest opinion. Like, yeah, these the Raxiom company sent these out to me, but if they're trash, they're trash. You know, I'm not going to sugarcoat it just because they sent me something for free, because I want to be honest with my audience, and if something is trash, it's trash. So let's get started on the install. I mean, it's like super easy with these new Edges to remove the headlights. You have clip here, clip here. You pull those up, and that frees up the headlight housing. And then after that, you remove the electrical connectors, and that's pretty much it. So let's first work on the headlights, and then we'll get on the LED fog lights. So this is what I mean by these little sliders. You just pop these things out, put them someplace where you're not going to lose them, and I should be able to do this with one hand. And that's that. So you got the electrical connector for the headlight, and then there's another electrical connector for the side marker. Just remove those. Now here's a side-by-side comparison. Now obviously the ones that just came off are actually the OEM headlights. I tried restoring them. I never got them perfectly clear, but the Raxiom with the smoked lens and the smoke or the blackened housing, 100% better look. The halos is love or hate. I'm kind of digging them on the new Edge. I know on the the earlier SN95s, people hate the one-piece halos. I have them on my car, but I did it on my car just because I needed to get as much light as possible with those blackout covers. But on the new Edge, I think it looks pretty dang on good. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below and give me your opinion on these halos. So installation is super easy. I removed the headlight plug, so now I have to move the side marker plug. And all I'm gonna do is remove that bulb and put it in the new headlight assembly. All right, so I got my bulb in there. So now I just need to splice these two wires. Have a ground and a 12 volt. Just splice it into the side marker. The black wire is the ground. This middle brown wire is your 12 volt. And just use these little splice connectors and the job's over. All right, so we have everything wired up. My suggestion is before you put everything back together, you just turn on the headlight and test. Make sure everything's working properly. All right, we'll get the other side button up and then we'll go under the car, get the car in the air, and work on these fog lights. For the fog lights, you have two screws. One's under the bumper, and this is a Torx head. And the other one, you're not gonna be able to see it, but you're gonna have to feel for it. That's the Torx head right there. You gotta take that out. So take those two out and the whole assembly will slide out. All right, so we have the halos on. I have, full disclosure, I kind of ran out of time and I only have one fog light in. I had to get my son off the bus, so I didn't have time to do both of them. I can tell just right off the bat, beam pattern. It's kind of weird. I would say 6 feet in front of the car, the pattern is strong, and maybe only 20 feet out. It's a real nice wide pattern. I didn't adjust anything. I see I'm gonna have to adjust these a little bit. I guess the good thing right now is the pattern is low where I'm not gonna blind any oncoming traffic, or if I do, somebody will flash me, so we'll see as I'm traveling along. But it seems like it's angled nice and low to the ground where I'm not gonna blind anybody. So I like that. It kind of seems like the right side beam pattern is a little bit higher than the left, so I'll need to raise the driver's side up a little bit just to get them in unison. I don't know if the camera is actually making it brighter than it actually is. I don't think these, I can't remember if these are LEDs or not. I believe they are. I'll have to check the packaging again. I'm hoping to find well, I got some nice dark areas that I can go down and I can hit the high beams and see how that looks. But I'm not complaining, you know. For these to have a smoked lens, I'm not struggling to see. Unlike with the other car, my red car, where I have the blacked out headlight covers. It's I really need strong fog lights, honestly, to see with those covers on, because it just cuts down the light out of the headlights a lot. I'm really waiting to get to a real dim area to really get the full effect of how good the visibility of these are as opposed to the stock. Now I can say, you know, my stock ones were oxidized, so I'm sure a lot of that light was filtered through that oxidation. this dim area back here. Nice little back roads. See how these lights perform. You can definitely see the difference between the right side and the left side. Gosh, they got somebody behind me right now. I was hoping nobody would be behind me so I wouldn't. Wow, the high beams definitely makes a huge difference. Yeah, high beam looks good. Really satisfied with these high beams. I just wish that car wasn't behind me so I could get a real good effect of how well these lights work. I'll let these cars in front of me get some distance. Yeah, I really think the camera is making these look brighter than they are. Got some cars coming, so maybe this is enough distance. Not bad, you know, honestly. Needs a slight adjustment, and I think it's good. Saw you too. That's the crazy thing about these back areas like this is there's a lot of deer out around here. The good thing about my red car is it's so freaking loud that I've never had a deer cross me coming through these back areas. It's almost like a siren for the deer. Stay away. Yeah, switching the fog lights on barely makes a difference in visibility, and I'm sure I can adjust those also. I mean, there is a screw to make an adjustment on those. I could actually raise the beam pattern on those also, because right now I can barely see them. Or it, because I only have one plugged in. Yeah, I'm digging these. I have to say, with a slight tweak, I think it'll be all right. So this is like really dark back here, no light, and even without the high beams on, I've got some pretty good visibility just right out of the box without adjusting anything. So I got one more spot I'm gonna test these out. Like honestly, I think these are definitely a winner. Like I'm blown away by the high beams on this. And I don't think this is a LED bulb in here also. Or if it is, it's not a real good one. So if I had to critique this kit, I think the halos are LEDs, but the actual headlight bulbs might not be LEDs. I'll have to check the packaging and look at that. But if they are LEDs, they're pretty sorry. You know, pretty sorry. So that's my one critique of these Raxioms. Like the LEDs I have in my Halo on my SN95, just blow these things out of the water. Again, like I said, that's if they are LEDs. And also, the fog light LEDs. Like I say, I'm sure let's try this. See, that's pretty weak. That is one bulb, but the LED that I have in my red car, it's just as good as it's just way better than these LEDs that came in this Raxiom kit. So, honest review of the LED bulb, it's not good, and maybe it's more to do with the fog light assembly and less to do with the bulb itself. But honestly, that's not a very strong output as opposed to the GMC Envoy setup I have in my red car. And it's just a cheap Amazon fog light LED in a GMC Envoy fog light assembly, and the output is way greater than this. Like, that's just more for show. That's not for function. But the headlights, yeah, these headlights are the real deal. I like it. So the nice thing about these new Edges, also, it's super easy to make an adjustment on the height. I mean, basically the beam pattern of your headlights. So I'm not going to do a video on that. There's plenty of tutorials on how to do that, and I believe American Muscle has a tutorial on how to do that also. But hey, that's my little back road adventure. Tell me what you guys think. I think, just to recap, I think the high beams are just phenomenal. I think the downfall of this kit is the bulb that they give you, whether it's an LED or incandescent or whatever it is. The output is lackluster. So what I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably end up upgrading this bulb. But for the most part, I give this out of 5 stars, I give this a solid 3. Honestly, for me, the only thing that's really killing this kit is the headlight bulb. Like I said, I don't know if it's an LED or not, but it's just the output, and I don't think that has anything to do with the adjustment, because I can see my pattern in front of me with like maybe 6 or 7 feet in front of me, and that's the light, and it's just not strong. Like, even with the blackout covers I have on my red car, with the LED bulb I have on that, like the output, the pattern isn't as far as this, but the pattern that you can see is a lot brighter, if that makes any sense. So the red car, I can't, it's not gonna have a pattern like 16 feet or 15 feet out in front of the car, but within that 7 feet that the pattern is there, it's real strong and it's real bright. So that's the best way I can compare that bulb to this bulb. So that's my review of these Halo Raxiom headlights. I appreciate Raxiom sending these out to me. Big shout out to, I believe his name was Cody at American Muscle, who helped me fulfill this order. Yeah, this is just an honest review of some nighttime driving with these Raxiom LED fog lights and the Halo projector headlights. So hey, I appreciate y'all checking out this video, and until next time. But before I go, make sure you tell a couple of people about the channel, and God bless.